but I'll start where it began. Wilmot Benjamin, Tom Donahue, coaches who've helped me at my AAU early stages out, then going to the late, great Jack Curran in high school. Those were the ones. And
on the road, looking for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Miami Heat are ready to get this thing started. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Hart. The last time these two teams met, it was the New York Knicks who came away with the W against Miami.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance display. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
So here's Miami starting through. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside. Freak is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. Now here's Freak. Kicks to Winslow. Here's Bosh. The shot will not go. Good D by Lopez. Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against Indiana.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Now here's Freak, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Here's Whiteside, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Alston kicks to Whiteside. Great D that time from Green.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
The baseline J. Miami grabs the miss.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
And it's Wade penetrating. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, Kurt Rambis and I had a chance to talk for just a bit. One player he said they can't overlook is Chris Bosh. He said Bosh is the perfect complementary scorer. He can hit the spot-up J and also really crash the offensive boards. We simply can't get so caught up elsewhere that we allow him to have a big night. And Kevin, at 6'11", Bosh really an anchor in that front court. When he plays well, they're tough to beat.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. So for New York, their last game, a win against the Atlanta Hawks.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize the team and bring it together.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Feeds to Wade. 6 to shoot. Right at the free throw line. And there's another one for the Heat.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside, Green. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Alston. Finished off the break. Alston's got 7 points in the game. Well, everyone knows that Freak is a product of New York, and whenever he is here playing, his family always makes the effort, Clark, to come out and see him play.
Yep, you can always find his mom and dad, Kevin, somewhere in the stands when he plays in New York, and that's understandable. They supported his journey from where it started to where he is now and continue to help him along the way.
And here's Miami. They're on a 13-4 run. So we get to the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket. Boy, a good night so far for Freak. He's already got 8 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Gerald Green. And it's Calderon in for Roten. Now here's Anthony. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. 3 on the clock. Hits from the high post. Anthony's got his second bucket.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Alston passes to Stokes and stolen by Aflalo. Here's O'Quinn. Anthony kicks to Aflalo. Shot from the wing. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Alston against Calderon. Poked away. And here's Aflalo. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. That's good. And that's now 6 points for Carmelo Anthony. He'd have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. From the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Pass to Calderon. To the left wing. Now the feed to Carmelo. And the shot no good, a bit short. And before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry this.
It's easy. It's basketball. It's out there having fun.
You don't hear too many players, Greg, saying it's easy and they're not too concerned.
Yeah, or talking about possibly winning basketball games. But I have a feeling he's more concerned than he talks about, and when he says it's easy. It may be for him, but it sure didn't look easy for the Knicks last season.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
Kyle O'Quinn out there with Porzingis. Then it's Derek Williams. Then there's Aflalo, and it's Roten in at the 1 spot. There the group New York will start the second one. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers, boy, was he tremendous. He ended with 32 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. A performance like this was just the trick his team needed to snap their losing streak.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Bosh laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bosh has got the lead up to 10 now for the Heat.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Aaron Spolster was going over with his team in that last huddle. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be the one. Tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Miami.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And Roten drops them both. The Heat leading by 10. Wade passes to Alston. He feeds it to Bosch. Now here's Roten. Wade is covered. That's to Porzingis. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Chris Bosch. The Knicks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
The Heat making a switch here. Nick Roberts is checked in.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
He's perfect from the line this time. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Roten with it. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in that win against Atlanta.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
And stolen by Whiteside. Here's Wade. The shot's good. Alston making the play. Alston's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, that's an easy. We call those bunnies. That's what they need.
Great D that time from Alston.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
They double in with Freak. Dives for it and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. And here's a look at some of the most multi-dimensional players in the NBA. Not only can they pass, they can fill it up. The highest scoring point guards this season. Freak is second.
And this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and put points up while they find ways to get the rest of the team involved. Really the complete package.
And to me, that's what makes them so special. I mean, they don't have one way to punish you offensively. They've got several. You want your point guard to be the most versatile player on the squad, and these guys are.
And he gets it to go.
Great D. Picked it off and took it all the way for the solo finish.
30.
Here we are.
We need to calm down.
Things are going out east in the early
too many
season.
shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something.
Now they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record.
Down inside.
And of course, New York, 5 games behind.
And right now for the Knicks, their season has been exactly the kind of misadventure their fans were afraid it might be.
Yeah, it's been ugly. I mean, we knew things were going to have to fall into perfect place for them to contend, but nothing did.
Calderon with it. Out defended by Freak. Anthony kicks to Green. Shot clock at 6. He sinks the 11-footer. Green's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for New York.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Calderon heading to the hoop. Finished off the break.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out and transition.
Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Now here's Green. Not a lot of room. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Aflalo's got his second basket of the game.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
Calderon against Alston. He dishes it to Stokes. Alston passes to Stokes. And it's sent back by Lopez. And a fast break now for New York. Anthony leading the charge. Here's Calderon. And it's blocked. Tries to save it. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for New York. Williams comes in for Green. And Miami also making a switch. Stoudemire's checked in for Josh McRoberts. They set the pick. Calderon against Alston. Calderon dishes to O'Quinn. Count the bucket. O'Quinn's got his first points of the night.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Stoudemire, and that is good.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Into the lineup. Chris Bosh.
Here's Anthony. What a play. He simply trains it in at the buzzer. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside. D-Wade out there with Freak, and it's Winslow in at the 3.
You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
Roden kicks to Green. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Yeah, well, he's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Outside Anthony. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Again, the miss by Anthony.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
And so the ball out of bounds. Bosh touched it last.
A lot of tough teams in this league, Kevin. Here's where New York sits right now. 5th in steals, 10th in free throw percentage. percentage. And as far as fewest turnovers per game, not a strong suit. They've struggled here. Top 20 in the league. Those numbers can get you beat.
And that ranking in the steals category, airtight perimeter defense, is one of the things that makes this team go. Their aggressiveness, for me, sets them apart.
The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Alston passes to Whiteside. Back to Alston. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain it.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, guys. Well, Kurt Rambis had some advice for the team in that last break. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Carmelo Anthony. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the 3rd.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Roten and stolen by Roten. Shot from 16. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Anthony.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. Number 1, the Heat.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Freak dishes the bunch. Green against Wade. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Whiteside, good.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Knicks trail by 5. Roten kicks to Green. Outside Anthony. Pass to Roten. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Miami on defense. And there's Roten, and that's good on the assist by Lopez. And that's now 6 points for Roten. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Roten. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Green passes to Roten. Goes back up. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Wade. He's averaging 8 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Not his best production, and I expect him to break through and get back on track soon.
I really think, Greg, he just needs to relax. He's been trying a little too hard. He's got to let the game come to him more.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. And Miami with a change here, too. Stokes is checked in. Back to Wade. To the paint, Alston. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. For the Knicks, Derek Williams checked in for Porzingis. Swallow comes in for Gerald Green. And it's Calderon in for Roten. The Heat also with a sub. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Winslow. Knicks trail by 6. There's a screen by Williams. Anthony dishes to Calderon. Shot's good. Calderon's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Alston against Calderon. Alston kicks to Robertson. Bosch passes to Alston. Just 5 to shoot.
tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
A different look for Miami. Stoudemire's checked in for Bosch. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Calderon kicks to Anthony. The jump hook. That one off the back iron and out.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Freak dishes to Robertson. Stoudemire outside. The dive for the ball. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Carmelo Anthony. 17th in steals, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
Yeah, and he's one of the better steals guys in the league. I mean, constantly getting his hands in there. As a ball handler, you've got to respect him always.
Back to Williams. And the Knicks miss again.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Calderon passes to Anthony. And 1:01 left in the third. The pass to Williams. Shoots it up. Williams missing again.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Now here's Freak. 25 points in the game.
Move the ball.
Now the dish to Robertson.
Passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Josh McRoberts has checked in for Jarnell Stokes. The Heat leading by 8. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And Robertson kicks to Alston. And Jose Calderon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are all